How we will increase happiness? Umesh Kaushik is asking. That's a wonderful question. How we will increase happiness? Well, every one of you know that happiness is an inner game. It's not an outer game. I hope you're not thinking that somebody else will make you happy, because that's going to not last. That's going to be momentary. It's like motivation, right? Somebody comes and motivates you and you feel motivated for some time, and then eventually, the motivation doesn't last. But when something happens within you, you suddenly are feeling great and you feel that, hey, you know what? I can do this. And that sort of a motivation, that sort of an inspiration lasts longer, right? So happiness is the same thing. It's an inner game, right? And there could be many things and many theories about increasing happiness. I'll tell you my theory. This works for me. I'm not sure if it is for you or no, because I'm kind of a person who wants more from life. No matter what people say, it's not that I'm dissatisfied from life. I'm very happy and very satisfied where I am. But I am not, I'm a person who wants more from life, because I feel that since I am born on this planet and I have an exponential potential inside me, if I get at a certain level and if I stay there, I'm going to feel stagnated. Because if you look into the nature, it's a rule of nature. Either you grow or you die. Nothing is stagnated in the nature, right? So same is with the humans. No human being is stuck. It's a myth. If you put your hand out like this, okay, just straight hand, like a very steady hand. In your hand, the molecules are moving at 363,000 miles per hour. That's the movement happening in your steady hand. So imagine, nobody is stuck. It's a myth when you say you're stuck. You're actually either growing or you're decaying. So stuck is not a space. If you look at yourself that you are in whichever place you are in, 5 years, 10 years, maybe or 5, whatever time zone that you are in that place, it's actually you're not the same. There's a part of you which is dying every single moment. May not be physically, but emotionally, mentally, it's eating up your confidence, eating up your self-esteem, right? So for me, when you ask me the question about happiness, for me, happiness comes from growth. I'm not saying that I am hungry for a bigger lifestyle or a bigger this or bigger that. I'm okay where I am because I have a decent lifestyle. I have everything that I want. I'm not running behind money. In fact, the moment you get into the space of you are happy, you're comfortable, you're content in your space where you are, money starts chasing you. I'm in that space where the money flows to me. I don't run behind the money. I've gotten over that phase of my life. So why am I now? What is it that I look forward to when it comes to happiness? So happiness for me is thriving in every area of my life. Improving in every area of my life, be it my health, be it my relationships, be it my career, be it my money, be it my freedom of time, be it my connection with all of you. Am I growing in every area of my life? Am I able to have more fun? Am I able to create more memories in my life in terms of happy memories? Because you know what, where does the happiness come from? If you look at your life, either if you look at your future and you see a brighter future, you feel happy. Or when you look back in your life and if you have your treasures of memories that make you feel happy, that makes you feel happy. In a present moment, you can only feel happy when you are in that space of, contentment that, okay, my past has been relatively, I have overcome whatever my baggage was. I've created a bank of memories that make me feel good. And my future looks amazing. I'm sitting here in my present and I'm thinking, wow, next year looks fabulous for me. I've already had all the foundation ready for my next year to grow, and then the next to grow, and then the next to grow. In my presence, in my power, in my profits. All of this. So for me, it's very essential to grow in my life, and every time I feel that there's a growth internally and externally. Of course, the external growth only happens when there is internal growth. So am I getting better every single day? At who am I? And if my question to that answer is always, I'm extremely grateful then I'm going to feel happy. So how I wake up in the morning determines the rest of the day. It sets the tone for the rest of my day. So do I wake up happy in the morning? And for me to wake up happy in the morning, I know that I am not a sannyasi. I'm not a monk. Or I'm not even a monk who is, renounced the monkhood and came back to life. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a person who struggled in my own life, who overcome my struggles. I've helped many thousands of people to overcome their struggles, and I've reached where I'm a sansari. I have a family, and I look forward to my life where I am living a good life with my family. And at the same time, I'm doing the work that I'm doing. At the same time, I'm creating the impact that I'm creating in the world. That makes me feel that I'm living my purpose in my life. And when I'm living my purpose in my life as a human being, I'm happy. That's my definition of happiness. And I feel that overall, when I look at my life, the number of days that I am happy is a definition of my success. So if out of 365 days, if I am happy for as many days, that's the level of success I count myself on. So if I am like 365 days happy, that's not possible. 1 or 2 days to definitely go like that once in 6 months or so. I am able to bounce back quickly, but there are definitely something or the other things that come in your life that you cannot control. Maybe you lose some loved one, maybe you lose something, and that's not in your control really, right? So you may have those days where you're not really, in your own element, and that's the time I'm not happy. But moreover, what are the number of days in the 365 days that you wake up happy and rest of the day you're happy is the measurement of my success. So I consider myself relatively really successful because I'm very happy on most of my days of my life. So I hope that answers your question. Everybody will have a different definition of happiness, and I would be really happy to know your definition of happiness. For me, my definition of happiness is when I grow inside and outside me everything grows, I'm happy.